How about now? There we go. I I do not know why it does that. I do not know. It's a good thing I caught it this time. So hopefully that's the only issue, like the sound issue right there. But yeah, hell, well, welcome back. Now you can all hear me. I just want to thank you all for being here. We are jumping in, as always, into Pathfinder. A little bit for the weekend. See how far we can get. Although I'm pretty sure we're gonna be dealing with a few more a few more puzzles to contend with. So let's take care of it. Let's just jump right in. Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. So let's get the game going. And I hope you can hear it, everybody. There we go. Is it loading? There we go. For some reason, it's like taking a second to load today. Don't know why. So, when we last left off, we have our party of myself, Sela, Camellia, Lan, Deron, and Nenio. Obviously, we're trying to get to a bunch of different places at once. We're about to head into the ruins there, but first we're going to do a little marching. This group here, if I remember correctly, you have been replenished for the most part. So let's get them back on the hunt. Having them go after the level 4 demon army might be the best move. Meanwhile, we got a level 2 right here. Let's start off with a little bit of the Crusader mode. We have enough soldiers here that can willingly get killed, I guess. Let's weaken their archers. Yeah, as long as their archers are down, we are in some decent shape. Yeah, they should be gone. Good, they're gone. Footmen against footmen. What the fuck? Oh my god. Okay, that's bad. Oh, shit. Alright, well, we're probably fucked, but I didn't expect them to, like, critically kill a whole group of archers in one shot. Welcome to Crusader mode, everybody. Fuck. Yeah. Probably not gonna survive. Oh well. He's done. At least they're severely weakened, so... But we're not going to take out these guys. We have to kill one each turn. That's not going to happen. We're kind of on a half and half. Maybe we'll get lucky. There we go. There's getting lucky. Should have ran before. Just lose everybody. Ugh. So obviously doing that is a bad idea. Okay. No, 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 no. I don't... Son of a bitch. Alright, fine. Try a different strategy. The one guy is not much of a threat, so... Now all the heat's on them. If we take out that group, we're good. Going after the skeletons first this time. Start weakening them too. Just get rid of the archer. Now you're the problem. He's gone. Good, 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 good. Alright, this is a better run out for us. We could just whittle them down. Although we're losing too many guys. There we go. We might just pull this off. Yeah, we're gonna pull it off. We're good now. Although that entire unit's been decimated. $130. Oh, that's nasty. That is nasty, but the good news is, alright, finance points. We do get the level up. Take a bless. And we'll send him back to the camp to replenish. Now, back to our guys. You get in the rhythm of these battles, basically. And we do something, they do something, back and forth, back and forth. Standard shit, really. We are at a religious area, or at least at a very magical area. We're also going to learn a little secret, by the way.
Time to practice my combat abilities.
After we kill some ghouls. Or not. The fuck?
You've crossed the line. Shall survive this ordeal.
What do we got? That's not gonna matter. I'm down. Okay. Is that Amelia? Oh, fuck. Two of them are dead? What the fuck? Ghouls are not this strong, unless there's something else going on. We got Stalker, Rogue 6, 2 undead, AC 19, 67 HP. They're all Stalkers. Let's say +9 attack with disorient. Oh, they got sneak attack, that's why. Alright, I wasn't ready for the sneak attack. Alright, so we're dealing with undead rogues, basically, so we gotta be careful with them. So, try again. Nameless Ruins. We're here mostly for Nenio. Now that we know what's coming, we can prepare a little easier.
Knowledge is the key to victory.
Missed me already.
Do the bless.
You can trust me.
Yeah, let's just do protection from chaos. Actually, no, protection from evil. Alright. That's a little better. Should probably get into the habit of
Let's
doing that
prove their logic is lacking.
all the time. So we have stalkers and creepers. Stalkers are the ones we saw before. Creeper is the weaker one. Okay. Let's not waste any time. What? Where'd my spell go? Get that back up there. Might as well do a haste. Okay. Expect the Falcon. Hey, Ron, you're over here. Do another one of those, please. Why am I almost dead again? What the fuck?
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
You know what? Let's burn a few of them. Am I down? I'm down.
This pain is excruciating.
How did she die? Well, how did she die? She had half her health. Oh, she got hit with the fucking sneak attack. That's why.
Did you see that?
Sneak attack reduced. Oh my god. And I have no way of reviving her this time. Because we did not get that resurrection scroll. And we have to save this for later. Alright. So she's too squishy for the sneak attacks. We need to delay them. I guess. Have to plant some grease. Or we could do. Give her
Never stop learning.
displacement. Alright. Let's see the fuck with us now.
You are my favorite aide.
Might as well get this on too. Come on. There they are.
Are we ready to move out?
Time to practice my
Oh, get away.
abilities.
Let them fall. Let them fall.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
Any of them, none of them fell, didn't they? Fucking hell. And there. Oh, and Ennio got hit.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Oh, god damn it.
This pain is excruciating.
What the hell? The archers have sneak attack too, don't they? I'm noticing the party is starting to become too squishy. I'm actually not liking that. So we need to make adjustments.
Oh, yes, what?
You have a scroll of displacement.
I'm up for an adventure.
Neo. Do have the mirror image. You can't use mirror image. Just in case.
You can trust me.
Might as well put this on too. And finally the haste. So, let's see if we can get through it this time. Now we're buffed out the wazoo.
Yet another obstacle.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Let's do some charges.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Start hitting some of them.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
Ah, Dio should be tanking. Okay, now I think we're cooking here a little bit. Dio is down, though. What are you doing, Sela?
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
No, you're almost dead. Ooh, I'm almost dead.
How it feels.
You won't survive me.
She's down. Okay. That time it worked, everybody. Oh, fuck. Is this what we're dealing with? This is what we're dealing with. Let's save before we run into another problem. Got a cave, so that's probably something in the cave that we gotta kill. It's a big cave. That's usually a bad sign.
Watch out for trouble. Can't hide from me.
Yep. A plague smile. Ooh, let's get the fuck out of there. Okay.
I'll watch your back.
We got Piranha Strike on.
No reason to pause.
You're rolling in.
Knowledge is the key to victory.
Are we ready to move out?
Use it while I have it. Double trap. Nog.
What's on your mind? I wonder.
Let's think about this.
I'm always open to ideas. Open your heart to me.
We will win this war.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
You're gonna take the bow out.
Doubt is the heart's greatest challenge.
Lan, you get in there.
I'm
You
curious.
draw the
Did we
aggro.
find trouble? No, they did.
Here comes some ghouls. We got ghouls as well. Okay.
The light. Take
So
you.
it comes to this.
Save that. Alright, that guy's down. Amelia. We're gonna control the fuck out of all this. No, don't go that way! Ah, fuck! Everyone has to stay back.
Mind over muscle.
See, that's almost...
You've made your choice.
No glory without risk.
Did you see that?
Alright. Well, we survived. I've got some...
You can trust me.
The cloud's gonna be an issue. Till it
I
goes
hope you
away.
appreciate this. Death is life's final surprise,
There we go.
and I enjoy surprising people.
There you go. Some strategic fighting, I guess, in that regard.
Smile.
Rely
The world's
on
not
me.
ending just yet.
Using all the little baby ones. There we go. Remnants of a ghoul feast.
This was simple enough.
The scattered remains are sickening to look upon. The ghouls clearly hate to feel. Fortunately, they're not interested in the jewelry left on the bodies. So, we picked up something from it. What do we got? Crossbow of Judgment. I forgot about that. We need to equip that to somebody. Yeah, you can hold that. Why not? What is this? Cloak of Cleansing. Cloak of Resistance +2 grants the wearer bonus on saving throws against compulsion disease. Yes. Headband of Intelligence. Yes. Ring of Protection +2. Well, 22, 21, 20, 12. Jesus Christ, you need... You're not equipped to get on the front lines there, buddy. Give it to Devron.
Keep your calm.
That was just the first half of the room. Let's see what the second half holds. Oh! Okay. That's a lot of ghouls.
Anything new? I refuse to accept their statement.
No fear!
Into the fray!
Amelia. Those two are on the floor. Let's get you in there. Oh, fuck. Devron, give us a quick heal.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
Oof. Too close. She's been afflicted. Oh, we have kits for that. And we're still in combat. What about now? Oh! I didn't realize we had recipes. Just grab those.
Well,
Alright, we dispelled the
you require
fever.
my unbiased opinion?
We dispel the grease. Steal the clothing of the ghouls. Now we're at heavy encumbrance. Time to start dropping. Well, the leather all goes.
There are many roads to success.
Dead body. Obviously there's something in here that don't know what the significance of it is yet. We'll get to that though.
I will guide.
A lot of ghouls here. So, surviving the feast of the ghouls.
I welcome your company.
Patrizio Turino.
Your Dio's also bad.
Patrizio Turino. Patrizio Turino. Patrizio Turino.
Seriously, he is a healing machine, Daron. An engrave. Oh, fuck.
I'll watch your back.
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Save the last one for me.
Just in time. Oof. We got ourselves gargoyles again.
Endure this!
I'll cut you wide open.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! That's right.
Make every strike count.
The spirits demand your blood.
I will seize your demise. Precision and
That's why I hate gargoyles. They literally can show up from nowhere. Well, at least we took care of them.
let's have some.
Fuck!
You are today's sacrifice.
Didn't want to do that. No choice now. Alright, that wasn't too bad.
I take you!
Just running into everything on this fucking mountain, aren't we?
Focus on the goal.
I see it.
I am helpful. Am I not?
Let's save because everything is in the fucking mountain here.
Watch out for trouble.
I think this is a puzzle. I don't remember. That's for this here. God, for the life of me, I cannot remember the damn puzzles in this game.
Keep your calm.
Dead ghoul corpses. That's always a good sign.
There are many roads to success.
Ah, here we go. Aha, it's the, there's our signs. Let me see, that was those two lines. That's what we gotta hit up here, right? I'm guessing it would be... those two. Oh, I don't know if anything happened. We'll find out. I am the answer, but what is the question? An elf woman in a frayed robe turns her head to you and stares at you through the slits of her simple white mask. Then she holds out her hand and touches the ancient statue. The absence of an answer is an answer too. Hey, wait, where are you going? Spontaneous dematerialization is unscientific. Nenio touches the statue and suddenly freezes. Following her example, you put your hand on the statue, and the world around you ceases to exist. You are a lone grain of sand floating in the emptiness of the unknown. Your path has no beginning and no end. You are tiny and insignificant in comparison with the cosmos that surround you. But then something changes. The emptiness takes notice of you. It stares at you, measures and assesses you. Then a question comes, as simple and as deep as the emptiness itself. Who are you? Might as well answer. I'm Sher Bagheera. The name you uttered, it seems so powerful and proud, rings through the emptiness. Then the silence comes, bleak and oppressive. The emptiness still awaits your answer. I am... Do you want to say your name? But what is it? Just a set of sounds you used to associate with yourself. You are Sher Bagheera? Who decided this is who you are? Your parents? Yourself? Someone else? It's someone else in this case, since we created you. A name is just a label you take voluntarily. What happens if you tear this label off? What hides behind the name Sher Bagheera? Behold the truth. Open yourself to knowledge. Reveal yourself.
I am Nenio. Nenio. You hear me? You voice from nowhere or whatever you are?
You hear a stifled cough nearby. Where Nenio used to be, you now see an unfamiliar kitsune curled up tight on the ground. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Nenio has been a furry this entire time.
What's going on here? Nenio, is that you?
Seela instinctively lays her hand on her weapon. You're a kitsune?
It appears your observation is correct. I am a kitsune.
The kitsune stares down at her hands, then runs her fingers over her pointy muzzle, lingering over her sharp teeth and ears.
If my hypothesis is correct, and the probability of that is close to 100%, I have always been a kitsune, but at some point I decided to forget that piece of knowledge. Following this line of reasoning, it would seem the fact of my membership of a certain race just doesn't seem relevant to me.
Nenio scratches behind her ear.
Also, there is a more important question. Why did my true identity reveal itself in this precise moment?
She casts a pensive look at the ancient statue towering over you. So, how can you forget you were a kitsune?
This question is irrelevant in the current situation. If you wish, you can ask me about it later. If you believe that I've been keeping my true identity a secret on purpose, you are mistaken. I have no interest in your causes, your battles, or your secrets, if you have any. All I need from you is your assistance with my experiments. And with this.
Nenio sweeps her hand in a wide circle, gesturing at the statues around you.
I have no words. Can I just stand here silently and look like I'm thinking something smart?
Not when you say that. So, what was that? I found myself in emptiness, and a voice asked me questions.
I suppose it was a trap that yanked our minds out of our plane and temporarily transferred us to another one. I wish I knew which plane. By the way, did you know that the most efficient way to disarm a corridor's worth of magical traps is with the help of a scientist who has been told that the formula for an elixir of the ancient races lies hidden at the end of said booby-trapped corridor?
The kitsune sighs heavily.
And my last doubt is dispelled. It truly is her.
Whose voice did you think it was?
I haven't the slightest idea. But it is most definitely an extremely wise entity. Besides, the entity displayed no aggressive tendencies, which gives us hope that it can be reasoned with.
Well, what do you think about all this?
The voice in the emptiness asked me, and judging by your reaction, you too, who I am. And merely stating my name failed to satisfy it. The trap then forced me to assume my true form, which I had completely forgotten about.
I should have asked who it was.
I suppose this trap wasn't a trap per se. It rather was a closed portal leading to some hidden place that can easily unveil secrets and reveal the truth. The one who spoke to us seemed to solve me like a riddle, in an instant, just by looking at me. I would like to meet this entity. Can you imagine which secrets it can unravel? I want to speak to it, and you, my follower, must help me.
The Kitsune's eyes light up.
So, a stranger is capable of uncovering all your secrets with a single glance? I wouldn't wish to meet such a person. I wouldn't appreciate such a blatant invasion of my privacy.
Oh, I'm sure you wouldn't, Camellia.
But how can you get there? If there is a door, there must be a way to open it. If there's a lock, there must be a key to it. There is an inscription here, right on the statue. I am the void and the emptiness. I am the starting point. I am infinite. Tear my mask off and let it fall at my feet. I don't understand this at all. How thrilling!
Nenio clears her throat. Well, why are you sure that the entity behind the portal would even want to talk to us?
I'm not sure at all, but we must try. We simply must. Getting there and talking with this entity will be the greatest of my experiments. No exaggeration.
Sure. Sounds like a riddle, though.
It does. It really does. I love riddles and puzzles.
I do too, but in my old age, I'm getting bad at trying to solve them. How do we solve it?
Each of them is inscribed with a riddle, and each demands that something be placed at its feet. I guess we need some items that represent the answers to these riddles.
And I'll be right back, everybody. I have to actually take a phone call. Hello? I apologize, everybody.
Don't ask me where we should look for them.
I had to take care of a call real quick. Should we ask one of these geysers?
I don't think they can help us. Looks like all they can do is mumble their mantra about questions and answers.
So, a portal that leads to an unknown area could be dangerous.
The world wound is dangerous, walking under a hanging icicle is dangerous, even choking on a chunk of badly chewed food can lead to a fatal outcome after all. Living is dangerous. But what is danger compared to knowledge?
Looks like there's nothing more we can do here now, then.
With deepest regret, I have to admit that you are right. It's highly unlikely that we'll be able to solve this riddle right here and now. We'll have to temporarily withdraw so we can return when we're armed and ready.
So basically, we gotta come back here multiple times, everyone. Nenio sighs and turns away from the statue. Let's see. The sand looks utterly unremarkable, apart from where the inexplicable presence here is among the ruins. So we could actually put things in those statues. So we have to find those. I'm the void and the emptiness from the starting point. I'm infinite terror. Let it on my feet. I'm the end of the road. I am superiority. I'm loneliest terror for my mask. And let it stare off my feet. I am the impetus to act. I am a reason for your torture, cause for insomnia. I am the unknown. I scare cowards, but reveal my secrets to the brave.
Focus on the goal.
So, 4 riddles, 4 items we need to find. I guess let's get started with that quest. Gonna have to figure that thing out too. What the? Did I miss a loot item? I did. Good catch. Let's grab that real quick. Grab all the loots. Where's everybody else? Oh, Lan did something else. What else did you find, Lan? Ah, good catch. Okay. All stuff we can sell with extra gold. That's how I look at it. So that matches the symbol down here right now. Down, down. Unless, you know, that's the wrong orientation for it. Maybe it's this.
Keep your calm.
No. Try that. Basically just trying everything for the orientation. It's not really doing anything. We saw another symbol in the cave, if you remember correctly. I'm trying to remember what that looks like right now. But we could just go back in the cave and look. Oh, Nenio is going to be a Kitsune for the rest of the game now, by the way. I like the design of her Kitsune form. I personally think her human form is better, but that's me. So that is just the big circle.
I will guard.
Maybe we need both lit up, the 2 lines and the big circle. Oh, I thought something grew. No, it's just the plague bears dropping again. Does that do anything? I mean, obviously there's something behind here. But we're gonna have to come back. I don't know when, but we're gonna have to come back, everybody. Ah. Let's see. I might as well take them and get back to camp. Let's, ooh. That's not good. We're out of ingredients. What does the midnight suit do? Ah, fuck it. Lightning bolts. Haste scrolls are our friends right now. Honestly, no scrolls tonight.
If I were to bisect you right there, where your human and lizard halves meet, it would look quite ridiculous.
If you did that, then each half would grow into a whole new land, and the two of them would give you a double beating. That's mongrel magic for you.
I would love to see that, but I think you'll be dead. Oh, shit. Nightmares and corruption prevent you from resting well. Corruption increases during rest as different rates at different areas. When it reaches first, second, third level, various negatives applex. There are 3 in total. The higher, the more difficult it becomes to fight battles. You can fully remove corruption in safe places. In some locations, you may come across holy artifacts. Cleansing them or interacting with them will allow you to partially remove. So we need to actually find a way to remove that, because that's actually going to be a problem. Anyway, we got two armies. So I really want to put these guys into them. Yeah, we're gonna have to. Level 4 though, that's the problem. It's a lot of fucking bees. Alright, well, we killed one off the bat. I said bees, they're flies. Sorry. Might as well start murdering. Oh! That's a problem. They do poison shit, too. Oh, they're gonna kill all my knights. I don't want them to kill all my knights. There we go. Healing up a little bit. Alright, we got him. The magic saved us here. Oh, and good, we replenished everybody. So, Hilkwell has continued our good success with this unit. Oh, we found shit. After driving away a swarm of demonic flies, the Crusaders discovered the remains of an unfortunate group of Mendevian knights. Their leader had a baldric within an emblem, with an emblem recognized by one of the soldiers, the crest of the infamous fallen knight Melander Linz. What is this? That's the crest. Okay. Breastplate +2. That's pretty solid. Let me see. The breastplate we could actually put on somebody. You got the half plate, right? Deron can wear this, actually. That is a boon to his armor class as well. It does make him heavy. Any armor we put on him makes him heavy, basically. So his speed's always going to be shit. Alright. I mean, that'll do. Two more scrolls. You guys, we're gonna do some exchanges. You need to lick your wounds. So let's get you back here. Meanwhile, magic missiles, you guys are in very good shape. Extra archers is never a bad thing. Let's keep you at the base. Because I want you to go after the heavier demon armies that we're probably going to be running into. Nope, wrong one. So we did the redoubt, we did the ruins, we'll have to come back to the ruins. We did the grove, we did the unsolved conundrum. We gotta get to Chili Creek still. We have Moondance Meadow, which we gotta find out what that's for. Eventually we gotta get to Heaven's Edge, that's gonna be a whole other fucking thing. And just continue the march. Eventually get over there, the Heart of Mystery, but that's past the rivers and everything. So we got time. Not as much as I'm hoping, but some time. I'm thinking now that breastplate actually might be better on Sauciel. The one that we just gave to Deran. He has the scale mail, which might be better. I don't know. Actually, maybe we should switch those. Instead of the scale mail, give him the breastplate. Give Deron the scale mail. Yeah. Gonna remove the ring. Because I'm also gonna give that to Saciel. Make him a little bit more powerful for us. We can knock out some of the other items there. We also gotta level up everybody. So let's start with that. Let's start with Woljif. I mean, I have no reason to go beyond Eldritch Scoundrel. Yeah. Honestly, the dagger weapon focus would be very ideal. Dodge would also be good, give him a little extra AC. Out Piranha Strike for weapon finesse. What did we give him previously? Sneak Attacker, Double Slice, 2-weapon fighting. Arcane Strike might even be good. No, we'll give him Dagger specialty here. And he's getting 2 level 3s. Well, I'm always cool with doubling down on things like haste and displacement, so we'll give him displacement. And I mean, Vampiric Touch is a nice one for him. Force Punch can be good. Deep Slumber can knock out a couple of guys. Battering Blast is basically Magic Missile upgrade. I will, I'm gonna go with Deep Slumber. Why not? He's the easy one. Ember. Sticking to the Witch. Let's give her a couple of points in that. And yeah, greater spell penetration, always a good one. Let's see. Snowball, just for the attack. Level 2 spell. Scare's not going to really work on a lot. That's the problem. Although Shaken for a round could be good, but we're getting creatures with 6 or more HD are immune to the effect, which is bad. So it actually loses its use. Fortitude negates this, it's a disease. A lot of the demons don't really get hit with disease. I'll go with False Life. Yeah, False Life. And this is level 3 now. Gotta give her an attack spell. Ray of Exhaustion might be a good one here. 4-2 save means the creature's only fatigued, otherwise they're exhausted. Yeah. Go with that. Social. Keep him up as a cleric, because pure clerics are a badass. In my experience, at least. What is that fucking thing he's using? What is that called? A bardiche, right? Forget. I always forget the weapons. But we're gonna keep him with that weapon. Oh, it's a glaive. Okay, we'll go with glaives. Why not? Go with glaives. And he gets all those. Now we have to come to Regil. There's a couple of different ways we can build Regil. He already comes with the Hell Knight Prestige class, and that is one way to go with him. I'm a big fan of like going with that, but he also makes a pretty solid Blood Ranger, especially if you make it a Primalist. I actually wrote a guide about that before on Tech Raptor. The Blood Ranger guide. A Blood Rager guide. Let's see if I can pull up a link. Yeah, he was one of two characters, the other one being Deran, where I wrote out a build guide. When I wrote it out, I was planning on doing all the companions, but my problem is I'm thorough, so it takes a long time. So I had two of them half done, which was Regil and Duran. They were the easy ones. Next one I was going to do was Ember. And I ran out of time. So I was saying, okay, we can get somebody else to do it. Nope, nobody else wanted to do it. Blood Rager uses Charisma. Deron has really good, decent Charisma. As a subclass, Primalist is the one to go for. Fast movement, you get Bloodline and Blood Rage. And proficiencies. Uncanny Dodge is also going to be a boon. So, 4th level, you can choose to start taking powers, Bloodline powers, or Barbarian Rage powers. Rage powers, honestly, should be the ones taken. Basically, Regil is a fighter who is a damage dealer, and you need to build him as such. So you definitely want to go with that. At least that's what I'm doing. So, improve 2-weapon fighting, because he basically uses 2 weapons. His thing there. He also has weapon finesse already, which is obviously very good. Now, Piranha Strike is the power attack version of weapon finesse. I'm going to give him improved 2-weapon fighting. Gets rid of... well, adds an extra attack. Bloodline... Technically, any Bloodline here could be good. We want to go with something that could be useful. So, Claws could be decent for Abyssal. Disruptive Blood Rage doesn't help us. We get the bonus feats if we take a Dragon. Phase, not good. Infernal resistance is complementary. But not helpful in this game. The bonus feats though, blind fight and all that for the dragons. Inferno, we get blind fight, combat reflexes, deceitful, improved disarm, and sunder. It's pretty good. We're not going to be using power attack or cleave or anything like that. I think we're going to go with Infernal. Fire resistance 5, plus 2 bonus on saving throws against poison. I mean, extra resistances you can't say no to. And you get an extra couple of spells and shit, which we don't need. I'm just gonna go Inferno. Yep, alright. So we're gonna build Regil a little oddly. I'm gonna give him a lot of Blood Rager, Primalism, and all that shit. So you can do like 13 levels of that and then like cap it off. And now is Mythic level, which we need to consider. Emergency help. Enforced vigor. Exposed vulnerability. No. Ever Ready's always a fun one. Extra attacks of opportunity. And for a dervish like Regil, that's actually a good one. Leading Strike actually might be better, because it'll be attacking the same target every fucking time. Thundering Blows is also good. Unrelenting Assault is also very good. We go Unrelenting Assault. Just gonna make him a massive, massive battle warrior here. So here's Regil's current kit. He comes with a Cold Iron Hooked Hammer +1. Not bad starting. Not bad at all. And oh, I lost connection. Sorry. So not a bad starting. He also has the Ring of Protection +1. Comes with Adamantine Full Plate and Amulet Natural Armor +1. So not a bad starting stack there. Momentum is a +2 Light Hammer. Pretty solid weapon for him. But notice the differentiate here. +13 +8 twice for 6 to 11 and 5 to 8 damage normally. Or +14 +9 once. 4 to 6 damage for 1. Yeah, you get the magic effects, which could be useful, but Regil, as I said, is basically a very rigid one-trick pony. Not that there's anything wrong with that. That's the thing. So, we're actually going to... We can use scrolls, too. So, let's give him a scroll. And he will need equipment. Woljif, you have a dagger. The shiny dagger. You also have the sickle of Falter. We're going to have to sell that. What is this? Bastard Sword of Hope we're not using. There's a lot of...
Watch out for trouble.
A lot of stuff we're going to have to go through. Probably have to talk to everybody again, do a round of that. But let's get into... Well, sir. How's everything? We're all supplied. The army has a standard that dictates what gets what. The same condition on the world wounds different. Oh. The scouts have been complaining the local vegetation is like razor blades, they say, and it's slashing the soles of their boots into ribbons. Their cloaks might protect them from the cold, but they're useless against acid snow or caustic mist. The scouts are missing plenty of vital gear. A coil of rope is a simple thing, but there's not even enough to go around. Can you imagine? How are they supposed to scale mountains with no rope? So I've been thinking, what if we issue them different equipment? The scouts, at least. No horses, but equip them as you see fit. That's more like it. I'll make sure the troops have everything they need and then some. The army moves faster if it has fleet-footed scouts. Yes, it does. So we got to start building up some stuff here. So let's get the junk out of the way. Get rid of the bardings because we're not using them. With the chain shirt, Crypt Raider armor, regular hammer. Okay. So most of the junk's gone. That's useless. Useless. Keep that. Might be useful. Useful. Could be useful. Everything else could be useful. Scroll-wise. Mass inflict moderate wounds. Oof. Get rid of those. We're not using those, so... Might as well get rid of them. Alright. So what do we got? Is there any equipment that we can get that will help everybody? These gloves grant their wearer a +1 bonus to CMD against disarm attempts. Black Dragon's Fang, Acid. Racking Points, a Spear, Blade of Order, Scimitar. The Dart, Ruse. We can't afford any of this anyway, so I don't know why I'm even looking. The Axiomatic Punching Dagger would be fucking nice, but that ain't happening. Is there anything else? No, we sold everything else. Alright. So that's all that. These guys do need some equipment, though. We'll have to
Keep your calm.
try and find more stuff. Does the blacksmith have anything? A lot of the general stuff, cold iron and things. Not what we're looking for. Although I guess we can sell momentum and the bastard sword. Although the bastard sword of hope is fucking powerful. Let me check something. How would that look on Sela? Because right now she's using Finian. Oh, you can't even use the damn thing. Never mind. Alright. Well, so much for that idea. Into the pile of stuff we sell. Let's see. Nura's tent. We have to get in there. Helor. Yerbeth. Ember. Queen Galfrey. Some loot. Lidor. Canabra soldiers. Chapel tent. Gotta get to the chapel tent and the field tent. Do the chapel in a moment. Field tent first. Sociel is here. Forn is here. Interesting. The elf before you casually rests his bandaged arm on the weapon at his side. He bows his head with dignity. I congratulate you on your new rank, Commander. My hunt demanded that I travel with your army. Naturally, I wouldn't burden your forces with the need to care for an outsider. I've provided myself with all the necessities. So I have met other elves that look like Kaelessa. A gloomy shadow crosses his face. He remains silent for a while, then says reluctantly, a few years ago, a sect of demon worshippers was uncovered in Kainonen. They were followers of Discari who had been brought together by his priestess, Anamora. Naturally, as soon as the truth was revealed, a hunt for these evil zealots was called. They were all marked with the same brand of darkness as their leader, the wicked Kaelessa. The sect was soon destroyed, but some of the cultists managed to escape, pursued them in order to eradicate their evil root and branch. Sighing heavily, he curls his lips in an expression of bitterness. It is a great shame that the children of a noble nation have besmirched themselves with this taint, and I would be grateful if this confession were kept between us. Very well. Let's see. You got scrolls, which we can buy. But we also have special items. Specialist belt. That would be very useful for Nenio. Coin of Protection grants a D damage resistance. Holy Smite. You got ingredients too. That's always nice. We do actually need ingredients now that I think about it. Those crystals, right? $15 of them. Should also sort. That's not a coffee cup. That's a chili pepper. Just saying, game. Oh, we haven't talked to Sociel yet. Sociel is painting a cleric and his young acolyte. He skillfully conveys the contrast between wise maturity and fervent youth, while also expressing the deep faith that unites the pair. Sociel notices you and lowers his brush. Commander? Good afternoon, Commander. How can I help you? Tell me about yourself then, Social. To be honest, I don't have much to tell. I had done little with life until I met you, but if you want to know anything, just ask. Where are you from exactly? From Andoran. I grew up in the outskirts of Carpendon, a large, rich city, surrounded by gardens and vineyards. Just imagine miles and miles of greenery and fragrant orchards. Social inhales with pleasure, as if he could still sense the aromas of his faraway homeland. My family had a small winery. I worked there from a young age. I pressed juice, did a little carpentry, painted. And one day I discovered I could do more than paint than simply cover walls with it. There was a temple of Shelin nearby. My brother and I often spend our days there listening to music and enjoying the stained glass windows. As a boy, my brother decided to devote himself to serving the Eternal Rose. Our parents hoped that at least I would remain to run the family business, but he makes an apologetic gesture and flashes a disarming smile. Can't be helped. The goddess called to me too. It's all right, I have plenty of cousins, second cousins, and other relatives. When this war is over, I'll go back there and see how they're doing. So, you're an artist then, eh? The cleric smiles shyly. That's too grand of a word for it, but yes, I love to paint, and I know how to. Of course, a crusade isn't the best place for art. What I meant to draw here is, at best, sketches. I hope, when this war is over, I'll be able to turn them into real paintings. Can I see your sketches? Oh, there's nothing special in them, but if you're really interested. Socio hands you a folder filled with pencil sketches. You recognize familiar fighters in some of the portraits. The cleric drew them without flattery, just as they are, but beneath the features that seem boring and even ugly in life, Social's hand has found inner beauty, power, and dignity. The tired faces of soldiers, covered with wrinkles and scars, resemble an army of angels. There are landscapes in the folder as well. At first you don't understand why these blooming hills, shady groves, and shimmering screens seem so familiar. But you have passed by these places as you traveled around the world wound, though you saw them darkened and maimed by demonic influence. Social's pencil has restored them to their former beauty, with which the demons stole from them, and which the Crusaders are fighting to return. There's a lot of questions we can ask him. We're not... I should mention right now, Social actually is a male-only romance in this game. We are not going to romance him, because I'd rather romance Deran. I think it'll be more interesting. Instead of working as a craftsman, you decide to serve a deity. An interesting turn of events, then. Social nods with a smile. Some clerics are proud of their tender hands, which have never touched anything heavier than a brush. But there's nothing ugly about hard-earned calluses. Indeed, I should say that saving the world is easier with strong hands. The smile disappears from Social's face, and he looks down, adding, I'm sorry these hands couldn't save the people who died in Canabras. How'd you end up in Canabras, anyway? A grim shadow falls over the cleric's face. I was hoping to find Trevor in the city, my brother. After my brother took his vows and was ordained a paladin of Shelin, he departed for the crusade. He wrote home often about everything he saw, his battles, the people he helped. From his letters, I learned that he joined the Eagle Watch in Canabras. But soon his letters became infrequent, and then they stopped altogether. We feared news of his death, but silence was our only answer. Not a word from him. or from his command, or his brothers in arms. Nothing. In the end, I couldn't wait any longer, and I came here myself to find Trevor, if he's still alive, or his grave if he should have perished. But my brother seems to have vanished. I tried asking the other paladins, but they refused to talk to me. And it's very much like they've trying to avoid the need to lie. I sent official requests to their orders command. I still wait in vain for an answer. I joined the local church of Shaylin, hoping to find out the truth one day. But the city was attacked by demons. You must love your brother very much, then, to follow him here. You have no idea how much. I would follow him to the end of the world, into the abyss itself, if need be. Trevor is an amazing man. I know he's alive. He's too stubborn to die. I hope one day he joins us. Then we will surely triumph. How'd you end up at the court of Queen Galfrey? The cleric looks down. When the city was attacked by demons, there was a hospital in our church. Every one of us was prepared to fight to the last to cover the evacuation. But our Mother Superior wouldn't let me join the fight. She sent me for help, and everyone who stayed was killed. Why did she choose me? Maybe it was because I was new, the youngest and least experienced of the clerics, and I wouldn't be much help in battle, or maybe she was giving me a chance to survive while the rest of them bravely died. Shaylin be my witness, I did not ask for this. I would be honored to lay my own head next to theirs. I ran to the closest Mendevian garrison. I don't know by what miracle I got there. There were demons all around, and everything was on fire. I remember my horse was killed right under me while I fought off some shrieking monsters. But when I came to, I woke among friends. My first thought was it must be a dream. In my delirium, Queen Galfrey herself was dressing my wounds. But it was true. It was the Queen herself, tending to a lowly warrior. That's how I ended up in her army. And I marched back with them to Canabras, to the ruins. So, what is the servant of the goddess of beauty doing in a war zone? I'm doing what the goddess destined me for. To keep the fighters safe. I am confident in our victory. The gods of good are on our side, so we cannot fail. But victory is not enough. I do whatever I can to help those who are holding off the forces of the abyss, so they may live long enough to see victory, without losing themselves along the way. Every one of our soldiers deserves a home where people love them and are waiting for their return. When our soldiers are finally able to go home, on that day, I may earn the right to lay down my weapons forever. I feel like that's an insult. Well, oh, this is new stuff. Trevor, we're asking about his brother. Trevor, he's always been my hero, ever since we were children. I was a coward, always telling petty lies, always running away from danger. Trevor always ran toward it. He added this saying, an army stands until peace comes. A lie stands until the truth comes out. He never lied, never let injustice pass, never... The cleric's voice trembles and breaks, and he shakes his head. He was 8 when he said he was going to be a paladin, and he always went toward that goal. Day after day, never looking back. I remember the day he went off to fight. I thought, this is it. The war will finally end. Trevor will defeat all the demons and close the world wound, but... Social gestures helplessly. Alright, well, it was good to talk to him. We do gotta talk to Regil eventually. We gotta get into the chapel.
There are many roads to success.
Ah. A recipe. A recipe that we have, right? Yeah, we have that, so we can just sell that.
I will guide.
We're gonna need that sanctification for the corruption. There's a recruit encampment over here with Sela. Nope, they're all good. Sela looks sad and pensive. It's good to see you. Get this. Jana, the one who ran away when we were attacked by demons, never went back to her unit. She was seen running towards Numeria. Looks like she deserted. Anyway, that's not what I wanted to talk about. Or not the only thing. Since our raid on the Houndheart's camp, I had this sinking feeling that I made a mistake. Dragging you into this, I mean. I should have known that a raid along the edge of the world wound wouldn't be so easy. But mostly, I was wrong about a lot of people. About Jana, who lost her nerve and abandoned her friends. About Curl. I knew he was a thief, but I really thought he'd turn over a new leaf and deserved a little more compassion and trust. And Elon, I thought we were kindred spirits, like friends through thick and thin, but it looks like I was wrong about him too. Sia looks at you closely, waiting for an answer. I mean, don't lose your trust in people, Sela. So if you make a few mistakes, no reason to give up on ideals. Somebody has to show people that there's a better path. Sela's expression brightens. Thank you, my friend. I needed that support. She sighs. Thanks for listening to my grumbling. And for helping me get to the bottom of this. I'm not going to leave things as they stand. If I get a chance, I will track down Jana and see if I can talk some sense into her. And find out why Curl did what he did. I can't stop thinking about what Elon told me in the end. I really have become more powerful than paladins who are far more experienced and selfless than me. There's something not right about it. A servant of Iomedae should gain their powers through dedicated personal effort. It's the only way to make sure they'll use the power for good. Our journey so far, it's all wrong. And it means I need to be 3 times as hard on myself now. Alright, we finished that quest. Can we talk to the Cyclops? Can't talk to the actors. Hello. Helor nods approvingly. You've earned the title of Commander. Canabra still stands thanks to you, but you'll have to be doubly on your guard. Your Eminence places a target on your back, and there are assassins about. Killing a high-ranking Crusader could bring a demon far more prestige than killing a common soldier. Not long ago, I stymied a few of the Spinner and Nightmares attempts on the lives of influential Crusaders, so I know what I'm talking about. Who is that elf that was talking to you? She didn't introduce herself, but she was greatly interested in the volunteers that joined the army. She thought I might know the elf she was looking for from my mercenary contacts. But I couldn't tell you any more than that. She never shared his name. Influential Crusaders, you say, from the Spinner of Nightmares. You want to talk about that? I've been hunting the Spinner of Nightmares for over a year. My agents, by that time I've created a proper network, reported to me that she'd returned to Nirosayan. I immediately suspected that she was planning a great atrocity. By that time, I'd learned all too well that the Spinner was a master of illusions and charms. That's why I never left the house without this. Helor takes a monocle from his pocket and puts it on carefully. This is the Eye of Truth. It allows me to see through illusions. My friend got it from the priests of Nethys. However, neither this monocle nor my network of agents were adequate to prevent the attacks. And we were nearly too late. The Spinner of Nightmares decided to strike at the Cruciform Cathedral. They had gathered to celebrate the victory of the First Crusade. It was a great holiday. There was a lavish ceremony at the cathedral. Influential priest, Anthoclitus, was in charge of the festivities. They were intending to crown him with the tiara, a symbol of high status. But the sacred tiara had been replaced. The Spinner had tamed an Incultulus, a sentient and rather ominous cephalopod from the other end of the world. Incultulus, there we go. I know, that's a demon creature. She raised it from an elver and trained it carefully. And she cast an illusion on it so everyone would see it as a tiara. The moment its shell was placed on Anthoclitus' head, the cephalopod would release its tentacles and penetrate the priest's skull. Its poison would seep into his brain and it would seize control over his dead body. Fortunately, we were able to stop this madness in time. I spotted the Spinner of Nightmares in the crowd, chased her down, and we ended up crossing swords on the roof of the cathedral. I nearly defeated her, but she fled upon a giant stallion, which was able to run across the air as if it were on the ground. I was so close to catching her. She suffered a setback, but I let her escape. Helor's bitter and angry smile shows he hasn't made peace with that failure. Alright, we are cooking. Got Nora. We should check on Nora in a moment. There's the Hell Knights. There's Regil. We'll talk to him. It is coming up to about 2 hours, though. I am going to keep it short because I got work in the morning. And I will be doing a longer session tomorrow. Nora has nothing new. So you know what? I'm going to probably call it here. We'll do the Hell Knights first. They are our guests. Regil stands with his hands behind his back. His favorite pose, it would seem. He seems submerged in thought, but gathers himself immediately as you approach. His pale yellow eyes examine you inquisitively. Knight Commander, it is good that you found time to meet me. There's a matter of some urgency I must discuss with you. It was incredibly interesting the power you and your companions received during the fights at the Grey Garrison. And now my interest has been gratified. The power your companions received has passed on to me as well. It manifested after my usual evening reckoning. I believe I now present a true threat to the creatures and initiates of chaos. The imprisoned cultists we kept for certain observations experienced this firsthand. Regil's voice is unemotional, almost bored, but leaves no doubts as to the cultists' fate. Striking, isn't it? Divine intervention at a critical moment is rare, but not beyond imagining. But in this case, part of the power that you received through this intervention has passed on someone who joined you well after the fateful moment had passed. Reading is hard, but don't worry, I do the same thing. It's very easy to flub your words with how much reading is in the game. Actually, if you're actually reading it aloud. I appreciate that, Zoloff. I'm not a professional voice actor, but I do a lot of GMing, so I'm kind of used to reading from script and things like that, but I also do it off the cuff, so it's interesting to try and do it with a voice and give all the characters a unique voice. We're going to go chaotic here. I mean, it seems like you're trying to find a pattern. What if it's a miracle's just a miracle? Miracles do not exist, Reginald replies sternly. In the end, every so-called miracle turns out to be a manifestation of someone's will. Besides, I might have believed in a blind accident, but not in the accidental acquisition of great power in the exact moment when I was needed most. Oh yeah, voice acting is fun for sure, even if you're not a professional, as long as you're having fun, that's the main thing. Oh, this is always fun for me. I do this all day. Even in my head, like, everybody has their own little voice. In any case, this is shallow philosophizing. You must have some questions for me. I guess we'll ask him, and then we'll... Unfortunately, Zuloff, you came at a time where I was going to be leaving in a few minutes, unfortunately. But I am coming back tomorrow to play. So let's finish talking to Reginald, then we're going to call it. So let's talk about it. Let's ask a few questions. Ha, Murphy's Law. Of course. What brought you to Mendev? The demonic threat, of course, and the glaring inefficiency of the local command. I do not know if you are aware of this, but the Hell Knights owe their existence to the demon lords to a certain extent. Our First Order appeared in response to Sickfester's cultists in Cheliax. The chaos they wreaked would not fail to breed strict opposition. I'll be playing actual tabletop Pathfinder tomorrow. Me and some buddies get together every other Sunday and play. That's awesome. I hope you enjoy it. I actually have a game that is very on and off because it's very hard to actually get schedules synchronized right now. I would like to either GM or play. Honestly, more on the play side right now because I don't have a lot of time to GM anymore. Those first knights were able to burn out the pestilence and crush the cults once and for all. I see no reason for the Hell Knights of today not to do the same to the tentacles the world wound is spreading. Without question, the task is far more difficult than anything we've encountered before, but it must be done to preserve world order. All the more so given that Queen Galfrey and her commanders are apparently not up to the task. You're very skeptical of Queen Galfrey, apparently. If my memory doesn't fail me, the current crusade is called the Fifth. The Fifth Crusade. And with all of the support the Church of Ioma Day and multiple other allies provided to Galfrey, no progress has been made in resolving the crisis of the world wound. The best they could manage was create a chain of ward stones, and even they turned out to be inadequate. I suppose that should be reason enough for my skepticism. The motives you did list was rather impersonal. Don't you have any other reasons for joining? Impersonality is a fine quality for a Hell Knight, and for the rest of the world as well. Personal motives, strong emotions, they are weaknesses that your enemies will use against you. I am an effective officer with years of service. The demonic invasion of Galarian obviously demands the most qualified response. That is why I am here. It's simple. Forgive me for asking a personal question, but you're basically going through the bleaching. And for those who don't know, but I'm pretty sure everybody does if they're listening to this, bleaching is this effect that happens to gnomes in Pathfinder lore. If they don't get a lot of stimuli or something like that, they basically get bleached. Everything turns gray and they get boring and die. Of course it's the bleaching. Reginald shrugs indifferently. Are you doing anything to fight it? What do other races do to fight the old age? Regil allows himself a brief smirk. I know what made you ask this question. My kin have earned a certain reputation for their vain attempts to stave off the inevitable. Luckily for the rest of the world, not all gnomes are prepared to spread chaos with their reckless escapades. There are some among us who accept the natural order of things. The bleaching has no effect on my ability to carry out my duties, and therefore it has no, how should I put it, personal meaning for me. You have no family or friends, then? I've never wondered about the fate of the former, and I've never had interest in the latter. If you allow me one piece of advice, Commander, never put too much stock in so-called friendship or camaraderie. Any bonds based on simple affection are temporary and unreliable. Half of your smiling companions certainly consider you their friend for the present, but they will break and betray you the moment you do anything that troubles their happy expectations. He's not wrong. Place greater value on respect based on a rational evaluation of your companion's merits. I deeply respected my mentor, who trained me to join the ranks of the Hell Knights. I respected her so much that I killed her with my own hands when I discovered that she betrayed the Order's ideals and was intending to leave our ranks. It would have been more proper to inform the command and await the formal trial. But on the other hand, that would have injured the morale of our young recruits. They should not see manifestations of weakness in our seasoned knights. Regil cringes. So, you openly show distrust to the Crusader command, then why'd you just join us? Do not misread my behavior as distrust to you personally. Like every Hell Knight, I watch everyone closely, searching for signs of weakness and sin. Everyone, including myself. Regil speaks the last word pointedly. Indeed, Regil Durange is the first on my list of suspects. I observe him daily, mocking every fault, every hesitation, every weakness, and I prepare the proper punishment. So it has been and will be. As to your second question, I suppose we may be useful to each other. You and your army are a new power in the Crusade. I rate all the old powers as quite ineffective. I have yet to rate your own efforts, but early indications are positive. That means you may count on my help, for now. And what happens if your assessment changes, then? I will inform you of this, as well as any measures I intend to take. Be aware that I treat my allies more strictly than my enemies. This is a sign of respect. Oh, Regil, I love you. You are such a breath of fresh air as a companion in this game. Anyway, we're going to save. We're going to call it here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for everybody that did pop in, even if it was only for a few minutes. Thank you to everybody who also was commenting in the chat. Solid 2-hour stream. I got to get ready for bed, though. I got work in the morning. I do hope you all have a good night, though. I do hope you all enjoy yourselves. And I do hope some of you will actually join me next time I play Wrath of the Righteous, which will be tomorrow. So I hope to see you there. Have a good one, everyone. Bye-bye.